we have a massive weekend ahead of us, and in football on Saturday it's the English FA Cup final, Manchester City against Stoke City. Manchester City have not won any silverware since 1976, the year of the great drought in England, when they won the League Cup. And Stoke, although they're 19 points behind City in the league, do not underestimate Stoke City. I don't think Manchester City will. Two meetings in the league this year have both ended 1-1, and they met each other in the FA Cup fifth round last year, and again it ended 1-1. Then in the replay went 1-1 as well, and finally Stoke won on penalties. If you fancy the 1-1 draw, and I think I might be having a few quid on this one, it pays £6.50. I personally think that Man City will prove to be too strong for Stoke, but I do quite like the half-time, full-time bet here, draw Man City, which pays 4.5. And then on Sunday afternoon, there is a do-or-die match at the bottom of the English Premier League for Wigan and West Ham. It's a must-win game at 1700. Wigan are 205, the draw 345, and my own beloved West Ham United 345. If West Ham lose this game, it's Championship football for us next season. The only ray of hope for me, as far as I can see, is Wigan's home record. They've only kept 3 clean sheets in their 18 home league games this year. They do league goals. But you've got to understand also that West Ham are completely inept away from home. They've only had 2 away wins this season. I think there'll be goals here. The over 2.5 is 180. Why? Because I think this will have to be an open game. Even if West Ham go behind, they're going to have to chase this match. A draw's absolutely useless. So I'm looking at an over 2.5 game here. But anyway, you can put yourself out of misery. I will on Saturday night. Arda, you are a major musician with your drum kit.
Yep.
And of course, it's the big event this weekend, the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah. Actually, first of all, I would like to say that we will have a huge offer for that. We'll prepare more than you'll find in any website. We got lots of head-to-heads, and we got the first 4s, first 10s, and that kind of things. So it will be a really amazing weekend.
Yeah.
We are going to put these odds just after the semis in this weekend.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking about this Eurovision, actually last 2 years what I've seen that a bit of babyface looks, sweet guys and girls are winning. It's something out of music, but I think people are just more focused on the charisma.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking, this Amaury Vasily of France, he has got this charisma. Maybe he's that short with the odds. But I'm also going to offer you 2 more countries which I like the song as a musician. So first, Amaury Vasily will be a good bet to take. Like if you can find now, we have 2.95 and expect you can find it. It's very close to Betfair.
He's a pretty short price,
yeah,
isn't he?
Yeah. Short price for Eurovision, but it looks like the market looks like a bit strong on them because there's a big difference. But I would back Denmark, like a rock-based song Denmark has for this. With the band, a friend of one, and New Tomorrow, the song, and they might have a pretty chance, so I will back myself in that one.
Right.
And also Azerbaijan,
Yeah.
Elgar and Nigar. I think it's depending on a bit of their performance, but if they perform good, they might have a good chance to win it.
Yeah. Well, of course they do tend to benefit from the sort of the voting system, don't they? I would say the voting obviously is one of the big problems with Eurovision. There is a certain amount of looking after each other depending on your geographical boundary.
Exactly. Like Scandics just always voting themselves, and all the neighbours are backing each other. But
and of course nobody ever votes for England, which is absolutely fantastic because we definitely.
Yeah, you got a good song this year.
No, please don't vote for England, anyone. We don't want to win the Eurovision Song Contest. But so France are hot favourites.
Yeah, I would say this song is like the harmony of classical music, and it sounds a bit like more than a Eurovision song. It sounds like a classical, a tenor guy singing in front and all of strings and everything. It's bit of the song is a bit of soft song. I would say I would not expect for them to win, but the other case, the guy looks with the charisma that I want.
Yeah.
And also the Germany girl, they have a pretty girl as well this year, like last year. But the song is so calm, and still she can be in the top 10. They can back Germany to be in top 10 with this charisma effect. And I would say if you can find over even money for Azerbaijan to be in the top 4, which I would think you can have it like 250 or something, I would bet for this one, Azerbaijan to be in the top 4, and I will bet to Denmark to win. The odds is a bit high, like 21. I think we have 21 odds, but why not to try? It's just music.
Yeah.
You never know what will happen.
Exactly.
So I would like everyone to just come to our site and see our odds and the huge offer for the weekend.
Indeed, indeed. The biggest thing this weekend, the Eurovision Song Contest. Do not miss it. As Arda said, we have every single market covered, everything you could ever hope for there. France are hot favourites, but the lively outsiders, Azerbaijan, Denmark, and I've also heard a few rumours for Estonia.
Yeah, they have quite a nice song, but I would say Azerbaijan, Denmark, as a musician, they're better than Estonia.
So there we are, a big weekend, Eurovision, the FA Cup and West Ham's battle to avoid relegation. What more could you possibly want? You miss none of the action you'd expect. Have a great weekend and see you very soon.
Good weekend.